Sam, please stand by. We want to show you surveillance video obtained by CBS News. It shows the pickup truck drive around a police car onto the sidewalk and speed up, plowing in to the terrified, disbelieving crowd. CBS News national reporter Kati Weis is in New Orleans, where this press conference that just wrapped up occurred. She's joined by Louisiana Congressman Democrat Troy Carter. Kati?
Hi, Major. Yes, we just finished hearing a press conference, and Congressman, I want to hear your thoughts. What do you think about, the information that we know so far?
Well, it demonstrates a collective effort. Federal, state, and local governments working together, law enforcement utilizing all the resources at hand. The president is very clear that he is going to deploy every resource possible to put the full faith and credit of the United States behind apprehending these cowards and bringing them to justice, making sure that the city of New Orleans and the surrounding area is safe. Paramount to everything that we do is making sure that citizens are safe, making sure that our football game can go forward, but only in a way that is safe. And these cowards, they should know that there's no victory for them. There's no victory for them. We have FBI in charge on the ground. We've got Homeland Security. We got New Orleans Police Department. We've got the surrounding sheriffs and all law enforcement all working hand in hand to demonstrate that we will find you and bring you to justice. New Orleans is a strong city. Our state is resilient, and resources are here as evident by everything you saw today, that we're going to leave no stone unturned.
Yeah, and talking about no stone left unturned, it sounds like there's still several suspects at this hour who, investigators are looking to track down. Can you speak a little bit to that? Should people in New Orleans be concerned about any further potential threats?
Well, we should always be concerned. We should never let our guards down, because we know terrorism is a real threat to our homeland. So we should always be ever vigilant, and we should always pay attention. However, we should also step back, be calm, let law enforcement do its job. We have the best of the best on the ground here to do just what they're trained to do, and that is to find these cowards, bring them to justice, and make sure that we're safe. We don't know all the facts. We know from evidence that's been turned out that there appears to be additional people that are part of this plot. We're going to find them. To share much more than that would threaten the sanctity of the investigation. So I'd ask you and all of our citizens to just trust us that they're working feverishly.
Now, the executive order that the governor talked about today, what exactly does that do? How does that help with that investigation?
The declaration of emergency unlocks the full faith and credit of the federal government. The president has already given that. This is yet another example of all hands on deck working together to make sure that all of those resources of Homeland Security, FBI, DOJ, resources are here to protect the Sugar Bowl, Super Bowl, and ongoing events. We know that we'll have thousands of visitors that will come to Louisiana, and more specifically to New Orleans. It's important that we let the public out there know, when you come to visit here, you will be safe.
I guess final question for you, sir. The Super Bowl is a big event that's coming up on everyone's minds. How do you think the events this morning that have been unraveling are shaping any changes in your approach to the Super Bowl?
It certainly redoubles our efforts. We've had belts and suspenders on. Now we'll have trap wires. We'll make sure that all the resources are in place. New Orleans is no different than any other major city when there's a national event that's going to go on. And so we already had those systems employed. Now we're going to retighten the hatches and make sure that we redouble our effort, look at every possible way, like it was discovered today, that although there were bollards on Bourbon Street and a car in place, maybe we also need to do something to block vehicles from jumping the sidewalk and getting around. Each situation provides us an opportunity to learn from it, and as the governor said, whatever's broken will be fixed.
An opportunity to learn. We're certainly going to continue to find more information and keep you posted as we learn more today. I've been following the story truthfully from the very minute that it happened. I was in the French French Quarter this morning when this took place. So my heart goes out to everyone who witnessed the tragedy today. We're going to keep you updated as we learn more. We'll send it back to you, Major.
Kati Weis, thank you very much, and our thanks to Congressman Troy Carter. Top of the hour, let's reset what we know. The Assistant Special Agent, FBI, in charge in New Orleans, Athea Duncan, told us about an hour ago that 42-year-old Shamsud Din Jabbar, the principal suspect in this homicidal event in the French Quarter, Bourbon Street to be precise, that killed at least 10 people about 3:15 a.m. local time, New Year's morning, did not act alone, and that there are a range of suspects federal and state authorities are looking for. That suspect, Shamsud Din Jabbar, born in the United States, age 42, Army veteran, honorably discharged, at least authorities so believe at this hour. 3 New Orleans police officers engaged in fire with that suspect, Shamsud Din Jabbar, who was wearing body armor. He died at the scene. 2 of those police officers with the New Orleans Police Department wounded. They are, according to the mayor, doing well and will recover fully. Some 35 others were injured. The Attorney General of Louisiana said some of them at this hour are fighting for their lives, and we should possibly anticipate that the death toll could rise above the confirmed number, which is presently 10. Also, for college football fans, the Sugar Bowl scheduled for a 7:45 local time p.m. kickoff tonight, postponed, according to officials, for 24 hours. That resets what we know, the biggest, most important details